What's up, guys? Just a quick heads up that the music was blocked in this video due to copyright, so I have muted the audio. However, I have provided a link to the song in the description, so you can open a new tab and listen to the song alongside with my reaction. Or you can just join me on Patreon for unedited footage. But for now, enjoy the video, guys.
What is up, all of you beautiful people? Thank you so much for being here. My name is Justin, and today we are listening to King Crimson. We're going to listen to their track Indoor Games. This is, of course, off of their album Lizard, which was released in 1970. 70? Yeah, 1970. I was thinking about indoor games, and when I was in middle school, so I guess, I don't know, 12, 13 years old or whatever, man, that was when, RPGs and, MMOs were really starting to get popular, and I used to play RuneScape. Classic RuneScape, I would come home from school, get home at, 4, and just be on the computer from 4 till whenever I went to bed, every day. It was a certain time. I think that's the most obsessive I've ever been in my life with any sort of video game. RuneScape. Man, that was classic. Anyways, let's go ahead and get into the track. I hope that you're having a lovely day. Thank you as always for being here. Let's go ahead and do a little bit of King Crimson with some indoor games. Let's go. Okay, that song gave me motion sickness. Honestly, indoor games made me feel nauseous. That's the first song I've ever gotten that kind of reaction from, and I've ever felt that way from. There was too much going on. I know I've listened to a lot of King Crimson and a lot of different bands and stuff like that, but for some reason there was too much going on in this track, and it maybe, well, actually kind of close. I actually feel weirdly kind of car sick or nauseous from this. I guess suffice to say, on a first listen, I didn't really enjoy it. I appreciate the aspects and how much is going on, but there's too much going on for me. For some reason, it's hitting differently than usual. This feels like a very abstract and twisted, hallucinogenic-filled, jazzy trip. This is incredibly hazy, very psychedelic. I really like McCulloch's drums. I've mentioned that a few times, but I really enjoy his drum work here because it's so jazz influenced. There's a lot of work going on in the snare, and just in the delicate balance of all the things, because there are a lot of things going on. Fripp's guitar is especially intricate here, and very exciting, to be honest, as he moves from, weird and experimental into kind of just classic riffs, bum, 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 or whatever it was. So it's kind of cool to hear him doing that because he sounds a lot more playful in here. And then you also have, of course, him doing the Mellotron, which we do get a little bit of. But you also have the EMS VCS. I'm just taking a guess, and that's probably a synth of some sort. It says that the VCS3 is a portable analog synthesizer with a flexible semi-modular voice architecture. Okay, so I don't really know exactly what it sounds like, but it sounds like what all those kind of electronic noises that are kind of spread all around this track. I think it was that alongside with the constant changes, and this just felt like a lot was going on, and I didn't quite like the end result. Sometimes it's fun to experiment and progress. That's the point, to try new things, and it doesn't always work. And this is one of the tracks that doesn't really work for me. I don't know. It gave me a physical reaction, which is really weird. But I do like some of the music in here. The horns are a very nice addition, especially. I think that's also really cool, and that kind of gives it a sort of march. A marching triumphantly through the city gates, through the castle walls, returning from victory, returning from loss. I'm not quite sure, but a march indeed is what I feel there. And it's the balance and the weights that are being distributed between horns and guitar and the synthesizers. And the noises aren't necessarily the most palpable and palatable noises. They're playing. This feels like a less empty version of Moonchild to me. I don't know. I just don't like the song that much. Halfway point, I just feel like there's too much going on, and it kind of gives me a headache. That's so weird. I don't think I've ever had a response like that to a track, like where it actually made me feel physically unwell. Uh, it also feels a little Beatle-esque, I would say. I would say it's a LSD trip kind of Beatles that I'm hearing here as well. I don't know. There's a lot going on. Let's talk about the lyrics, though. Indoor fireworks amuse your kitchen staff. Dusting plastic garlic plants, they snigger in the draft. When you ride through the parlor wearing nothing but your armor, playing indoor games. One string puppet shows amuse your sycophantic friends who cheer your rancid recipes in fear they might offend, whilst you loaf on your sofa, sporting falsies and a toga, playing indoor games, indoor games. I think this might be talking about perhaps like a monarch or some sort of ruler who's playing indoor games. He's perhaps waging war, handling political affairs, and all of that kind of thing, but he's doing it from within his room, within his chambers, within his throne room. You know, kind of like a king would do. I mean, that's, you know, where they would do all those things. But he's not actually going out and perhaps being on the battlefield, engaging with the population. You know, he's not actually like going anywhere or doing anything. He's just kind of like sitting on his couch and playing indoor games. Your mean teetotum sins arouse your seventh wife, who pats her 60 little skins and reinsures your life, whilst you sulk in your sauna because you lost your jigsaw corner. That's at least like what I'm kind of getting out of it, and I don't know if I'm anywhere near close, but I'm just getting the idea of like a ruler who is just like dawdling and wasting time. He's not actually taking care and taking interest in, you know, like I said, political affairs, military affairs, civilian, affairs and things like that. Each afternoon, you train baboons to sing or swim in purple perspex water wings. Come Saturday, jump chopper, Chelsea Brigade, hard bender trender. It's all indoor games. Yeah, no ball, bagatelle incites your children to conspire. They slide across your frying pan and fertilize your fire. Okay. Still you and Jones go matter. Broken bones, broken ladder. Chaos is a ladder. Hey ho. Yeah, ha ha ha, hey ho. Okay, yeah, I don't know what was going on with the laughing over there at the end. I don't know if I'm anywhere near close to even getting the meaning out of it, but that's at least what I'm kind of pulling out of the poetry that's laid before us. Of course, let me know what you guys thought of the track. If you liked this track, of course, I would love to know why. If you hated this track, you can also let me know why. This, as of right now, indoor games can go outside. For me, just being honest. Hey, I'm here to be honest. That's what I'm going to do. So let me know what you guys thought of the track, though. Of course, you can let me know in the comments down below. I hope that you enjoyed the video. Even if I didn't necessarily enjoy the music, maybe you did. Maybe this is the first time you've heard it, and maybe you like it. So awesome. You know, there's a little bit of exposure for you. Of course, you can come back tomorrow for whatever else we got going on. But thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.